Good morning, or good afternoon by the time you see this, or perhaps good evening if you're watching it at another time of the day. Here we are once again on the beautiful Hamburg docks with another Rays Reeperbahn Revue home edition. As we all watch too much news and live too much in fear of this pandemic that's sweeping across the universe, music is back thanks to the Reeperbahn Festival, and it's been my great pleasure over the last few days to bring you some fantastic artists. And in some ways, we've even saved the best till last. Today is the day of the Anchor Awards, and on this little show, I have not one, but two Anchor nominees. The music is going to be sublime. We have a special guest and someone who used to be around for a long time and is coming back with a new album. So don't go anywhere. You're going to love this Rays Reeperbahn Revue. Lots of good music, a bit of chit-chat, and me in the middle. Okay, we start off with what is known in France as an phénomène. Here, in my language, simply known as absolutely genius, brilliant electro music. From France, listen to this. Featuring Hank Horst Wegner, sorry, my German is not very good anymore. Featuring Horst Wegner, would you please give it up for the fantastic Suzanne.
On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait. On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait. Dans la vie il y a des cactus et sur ce même cactus depuis il y a du plastique. Aïe, sur les plages de Koh-Lanta, derrière les candidats c'est pas si idyllique. Il y a des pailles McDo qui sirotent sur l'eau, coca plastique qui flotte sur le Pacifique. Un capricène à la dérive qui finit sur la rive dans la bouche d'une tortue. Ça se réchauffe, ça se réchauffe, ça se réchauffe. La planète à la tête, on se chauffe. Ça se réchauffe, ça se réchauffe, ça se réchauffe. La planète à la tête, on se chauffe. On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Et ça tout le monde savait, ça tout le monde savait.
On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait. Y'a comme un air de chicha sur les buildings pékinois. Le smog made in China. Les usines crachent leurs poumons. On est tous au premier balcon pour voir le ciel couleur béton. On mange des glaces en février. Y'a plus de glace sur les glaciers. Les ours polaires vont transpirer. Bulldozer dans les forêts. Le orang-outan est délogé pour de la pâte à tartiner.
Es wird heiß, es wird heiß, es wird heiß. Der Planet überhitzt, es wird heiß.
Ça se réchauffe, ça se réchauffe, ça se réchauffe. La planète à la tête, on se chauffe. On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Et ça tout le monde savait, et ça tout le monde savait.
On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Ey, yo, 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 yo. An meine ganzen Leute da draußen. Eine neue Welt kann man nicht kaufen. Gefrorenes Wasser, Eiswürfel im Kopf. Frühling drin, draußen unzählige Grad. Plastik im Wald, alles normal. Eisbär ohne Eis, katastrophal. Rufe die Notfallnummer, keiner geht dran. Bin ich selber schuld oder hab ich schlechten Empfang?
On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Et ça tout le monde savait, ça tout le monde
savait. On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Et ça tout le monde savait, et ça tout le monde savait.
On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Et ça tout le monde savait, ça tout le monde savait.
On a cassé la planète, il est où le savait.
Il est où le savait.
On a cassé la planète et ça tout le monde savait.
Et ça tout le monde savait, ça tout le monde savait. Reeperbahn Festival, Suzanne.
Horst Wegner.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Music in the morning, Suzanne and Horst Wegner. Merci beaucoup. Merci. On va parler un tout petit peu en français. On va speaking a bit in French now and translating in English. Vous voulez passer un peu ici?
Oui,
peut-être?
merci.
Il faut qu'on garde la distance. Ossienne? C'est bon.
On est bien là?
Oui, on est bien, je pense.
Parfait.
I'm taller than her, so I can watch to you from this position if it's
Okay.
right.
This is a little good middle makeup. Bienvenue.
Merci beaucoup.
Welcome.
Merci.
So very proud to have you here. Est-ce que vous comprenez un peu l'anglais ou pas?
Un petit peu.
Oh, we don't have to translate. Okay. All right. So, a couple of years ago, you were still a waitress in a cafe in Paris.
Yeah.
And now, well, in France, you just won the Victoire de la Musique.
Oui.
Fantastic.
Fantastique.
Félicitations.
Merci.
How does it feel? Ça s'est passé très rapidement.
C'est vrai que j'ai eu de la chance de commencer à écrire mes chansons quand j'étais à Paris dans ce restaurant. Et bon, il y a eu beaucoup de travail, mais j'ai la chance aujourd'hui d'être ici, que ma musique m'ait emmenée jusqu'ici, jusqu'à ces victoires de la musique. Et c'est assez incroyable. J'ai beaucoup de chance, oui.
Basically, it's very lucky, and a lot of luck, and been writing in the cafe whilst I was just thinking of music. But vous étiez, est-ce qu'on peut se tutoyer?
Bien sûr.
Ok.
Évidemment.
Parce que moi j'ai tout appris en tutoie. Mais tu avais appris la danse classique très jeune.
J'ai commencé par ça, oui.
Okay, you started being a classical dancer very young, mais à l'âge de 17 ou 18 ans, tu as tout abandonné?
Oui, c'est vrai que j'ai commencé par la danse, c'était mon premier instrument, on va dire, le corps. Et puis, quelques années après, la routine, la pesée du mercredi, ces choses-là, ça m'a un petit peu... voilà, j'ai stoppé, il a fallu que je passe à autre chose.
Yeah. You used to be a classical dancer, and about the age of 17, stopped everything, the routine and the discipline. Stopped everything. And pourquoi qu'est-ce qui s'est passé que tu es revenu à la musique, tout d'un coup?
Je pense que j'aime m'exprimer de plusieurs façons, par la danse, par l'écriture, par le chant, par la musique aussi. Et j'ai commencé à chanter un petit peu par hasard quand j'étais encore au conservatoire de danse. Et je me suis vite rendu compte que c'était un moyen d'expression qui était essentiel pour moi. Donc quand c'est devenu très urgent d'écrire, j'ai écrit dans ce restaurant.
Just ask you, in brief, Oceane, that's your real name, Oceane really needed to write, text is the way she expresses herself, so she needed to write and dance and make the music. Now, you're here with Horst, right? And you're speaking in French.
No.
No, you don't speak French. Okay, but la seule chose qui m'inquiète un peu, c'est que vos paroles sont magnifiques.
Merci.
Les histoires, les textes sont magnifiques pour ceux qui comprennent le français.
Merci
Mais pour
beaucoup.
ceux qui comprennent le français, ne comprennent pas le français, en Allemagne par exemple, comment ça se passe pour vous? How does it work that your texts are so brilliant and the lyrics are powerful and they might not understand them in another country?
Oui, les Allemands ont aimé Edith Piaf, alors je me dis que
yeah.
peut-être. Et c'est vrai que je pense qu'avec Horst, on a des messages qu'on veut faire passer, même si on parle deux langues différentes, le message est le même. Et c'est pour ça que je l'ai invité à chanter cette chanson avec moi, Il est où le SAV, pour parler de l'environnement, de la planète sur laquelle on vit tous. Et je trouve que c'est important évidemment que Horst puisse s'exprimer en allemand, que les Allemands puissent éventuellement comprendre ce message via Horst, et que peut-être qu'ils aillent sur Google Traduction pour lire les paroles en français.
Parfait. Horst, it's your job to bring the message to the German people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, really.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And la vidéo pour les quatre coins du globe,
Oui,
c'est une de mes préférées de tout le temps.
merci.
Et j'en ai vu des millions de vidéos.
oui, c'est vrai.
C'est
vrai.
super. So, nominé pour un prix Anchor
J'espère.
Award. Comment ça se sent? Nominated for an Anchor Award tonight?
J'étais très excitée d'être là hier soir, d'avoir joué sur cette scène. Je crois que ça s'est bien passé, j'espère. Et puis hâte d'être ce soir pour faire cette soirée. Je suis très fière d'être ici en tout cas.
Parfait. Okay. Et la prochaine chanson que vous allez chanter?
Je vais chanter une chanson qui s'appelle SLT et qui parle du quotidien de toutes les femmes du monde entier.
A song about the daily life of the women all over the world.
Yeah.
Is that right? Something that we need to hear a lot more. And of course we are doing with Key Change here at the Reeperbahn Festival. Of course, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Oceane, Suzanne, c'était un grand plaisir.
Merci Léo.
Merci.
Pour moi aussi.
À vous.
Nice.
Salut
Merci.
is the next
Thank
song.
you.
And of course it means salut. Hello. Bye.
Tu vas au boulot, tu marches seul, à la hauteur du H&M. Y'a un type qui gueule, salut, bonne meuf, t'es vraiment très charmante. Tu sais, je te mangerai pour 4 heures, t'es si appétissante. Je te ferai pas la bise, mais si tu veux, on peut baiser. Moi, les petites meufs comme toi, j'en ferai qu'une bouchée. Ben pourquoi tu marches plus vite? Je t'ai pas agressé, je t'ai même fait des compliments. Tu pourrais au moins t'arrêter. Comment ça t'as pas le temps? T'es pas célibataire, tu sais. Moi je suis pas jaloux, viens dans mon lit, ça va te plaire aussi. Faut arrêter de te plaindre, là tu l'as bien cherché. T'as une jupe tellement courte, pas besoin de la soulever. Les filles comme toi c'est dangereux, pire que le mal incarné. C'est moi que l'on accuse de me comporter en chimpanzé. Souffle, serre les dents, comme d'hab, tu te tais. Souffle, sois prudente, marche sur le trottoir d'à côté. T'es une pouffe, c'est devenu courant de l'entendre 3 fois par journée. T'as un hume, peut devenir violent si tu donnes pas le vrai. Bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, 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 bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, 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 bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, 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 bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, bats-toi, bats-toi. T'es au boulot dans la réserve, tout le monde est parti manger. Le patron t'appelle dans son bureau. 2 minutes pour discuter. Salut car aujourd'hui t'es ravissante. J'aimerais t'inviter à dîner un soir où ma femme est absente. Ouais je sais que t'as un mec, mais ça c'est pas gênant. Ton joli décolleté me dit que t'es plutôt partante. On pourrait faire ça ici, tout le monde est parti. Ça fait longtemps qu'on se connaît, tu vas quand même pas refuser. Façon si tu dis non, moi j'entendrai un oui. Tu diras que je suis con, je plaiderai ton hystérie. Tu serais pas la première, passer sous mon bureau. Les filles comme toi font moins les fiers quand elles veulent garder leur boulot. Non maintenant tu vas te taire, t'en diras pas un mot. Si tu veux garder ton salaire pour nourrir tes marmots. Souffle, serre les dents, comme d'hab, tu te tais. Souffle, sois prudente, marche dans le couloir d'à côté. T'es une pouffe, c'est devenu courant de l'entendre 3 fois par journée. Un gentil peut devenir méchant, faut pas croire au Disney. Bats-toi fillette, bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, 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 bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, 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 bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, bats-toi, bats-toi. T'es enfin chez toi, tu te poses sur le canapé, t'allumes l'ordi, t'as un message instantané. Salut l'ami, c'était vraiment très sexy, on pourrait faire connaissance, je cherche un plan pour la nuit. Quand j'ai vu ton profil, je suis tombé direct amoureux. Du coup je t'envoie une toffe de moi à ma table et un cœur bleu. Ce que j'ai le plus aimé chez toi, c'est ton regard de chienne qui attendrait de bouffer depuis au moins une semaine. J'ai sûr que t'es du genre à dîner étoilé, mais moi je payerai même pas pour des nems à volonté, parce que t'en vaut pas la peine. De toute façon t'es comme les autres, j'ai vu que t'avais lu, mais bien sûr tu fais la morte parce que tu te crois au-dessus. Tu t'es pris pour Rihanna, quand je serai en bas dans ta rue, on verra ce que tu feras. Souffle, serre les dents, comme d'hab, tu te tais. Souffle, sois prudente, marche dans le couloir d'à côté. T'es une pouffe, c'est devenu courant de l'entendre 3 fois par journée. Un gentil peut devenir méchant, faut pas croire au Disney. Bats-toi fillette, bats-toi, 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 bats-toi fillette.
Oh, yes. Suzanne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Merci beaucoup et bonne chance ce
Merci,
soir.
Ray. Merci
Bonne chance
beaucoup.
ce soir. Merci. Wow, powerful music and powerful lyrics if you understand a bit of French, and if you're a woman and you've walked around the streets of Paris or Belgium or any francophone country, you'll know what Suzanne is singing about. And the message, fight back, fight the power. Thank you. What a lovely time to be alive with music like that. Now, for another powerful woman I'm about to meet, we're going to use what's called a piece of old school trickery. But before I tell you that, I must tell you, tonight you can see Suzanne performing live on the Reeperbahn stream site at 1 o'clock in the morning, about 5 to 1 in the morning. And of course, you can watch her on the Anchor Awards later on today. Now, back to what I was saying. We're now going to meet another powerful woman. And for that, I need to use some old school trickery. Flo, are you ready? Don't try this at home, kids, because I'm a professional. Now I need to go and meet Lady Dr. Bitch Ray. But she's not here, she's somewhere else. So we need some trickery, all right? This is her book, Madonna. I'm going to talk to her about it. Watch this. Flo, that's absolutely incredible. I'm now with Lady Bitch Ray, or Dr. Bitch Ray. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning,
And
Ray.
thank you for doing the magic for
thank
me.
you.
Now, in case you're watching from somewhere else where you don't know who this amazing lady is, she's a rapper, was a rapper, performance artist, a fashion designer, author, linguist, studied professor, a very, very clever and very powerful woman indeed. Just written a book called Madonna,
Yeah.
and is now about to read from it. So please, sit back and enjoy a little bit of Dr. Bitch Ray and Madonna.
Darauf.
Some morning time storytelling with Dr.
Did you understand it?
Well, I understood some. I got the BDSM, I got the bisexuality, the video titles,
Yeah.
and Madonna.
And a lot of sex.
A lot of sex. Well, of course, in Madonna's life, there's a...
Yeah.
So,
Do you know her?
well, I was going to ask you the same.
Sorry.
Well, no, I met her only once in my career.
Yeah, but you met her.
Yes.
Yeah, and
You-
me, I didn't met her,
You didn't?
but I was very influenced of her music very early. And one time in 2006, I could met her. In that time, a producer came to my management and tell her, tell him he had a backstage pass for Madonna concert in Berlin,
Yeah.
and he want to go there with Lady Betray. And I didn't know the guy. I want to go there, but I was ill. I couldn't. It was
Timing.
crazy, yeah.
Timing. Well, she's probably the single most powerful presence of divine feminine presence I've ever felt in the room. I was only with her for like an hour, but her power was fantastic.
Shiny, like
Yes, and I felt a bit small. Shiny. So why did you want to write about Madonna?
Yeah, as I say, she influenced me when I was 10 or something like that, and I like it how she talks about sex and that she talks about sex as a woman. And yeah, it was something like forbidden, and I like it because I was a rebellion kid.
Yes, I know.
You know.
I know.
And I also saw your shows at that time.
And that was a bit of rebellion as well against the system.
Yeah. And I liked you at MTV and the Simone.
Simone Engel.
Yeah, the
fantastic.
blonde one,
The dance party.
And you both were my favorites.
Thank you. That's lovely. So, so Madonna opened the doors for a lot of women like yourself. You can own sexuality, talk about sex.
Yeah.
And I think in your culture, you got into a lot of trouble because of that in the beginning, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. But not only in my culture. Islamic, Alawi, socialized woman or queer person. It's also in Germany. I don't know how it in British things is, but in Germany it's also sexuality from women or LGBTQI person is taboo.
Still taboo.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, the Germans, they want to show they are better than the Turks or Arabic states. That's maybe in some cases it's right, but I think it's Germany is also, how you call prude?
Prudent. Prudent.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting because in England we're all very, oh yes, but in fact when they close the doors, England's a very naughty, sexy place and everything is possible.
Yeah. It's like in Germany, you can do it behind the camera,
right?
Behind the scenes, but you can't do it in front of the camera.
So, but you've been standing up and standing strong and fighting these things.
Yeah.
Why is that important to you? Because you must have been really difficult at times for you in the press and people in the streets shouting. Why is it important for you to speak out?
Yeah, because there are a lot of people outside who needs icons or people who give them power, who empower them. And women or LGBTQI person and marginalized person who need this power, this energy to go on, because we live in a very conservative, somehow right-wing country, and things like racism or sexism are important topics. Which you can make better with music or art or literature or science, and I tried this.
I think it's important work that you do, because there's a lot of people sitting in their bedrooms at home feeling things that they're not accepted by society, that they're judged, walking out in the street.
Yeah, and there are a lot of men, old white men.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Who dominate the world, and and we have to make good circles with solidarity and
I agree.
straightforward.
And I agree that, you know, I say to my friends, whenever you look at the trouble that's happening in the world, there's a lot of old white men sitting around a desk making the trouble.
Yeah.
And if you look at all of the countries in the world, like New Zealand and Iceland, they're all women in power.
Yeah.
But sometimes when people say the old white men thing, that upsets me, because I'm an old white man.
Yeah, maybe no.
But I'm not one of those old white.
But do you something against this label, old white man?
No.
Or do you only say I'm not an old white man?
Well, I do.
Because old white man has nothing to do with your skin color.
No.
It's it's an attitude.
Exactly, and it's
Yeah.
nothing to do with me. I know that I'm not one of those. I meet people who are 10 years younger than me, but are much older than me. And their attitudes is, I mean, I'm a music man. So,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, I've been here doing it. So finally, stop talking about me, this is about you.
And about Madonna.
And about Madonna. So finally, you're doing a reading on the Reeperbahn
Yeah,
with
it's-
another author,
Yeah.
in bed apparently.
No,
Ah.
I wanted in bed, but it doesn't function because of the
Oh, the
corona.
corona, of course.
Because of the bitch corona.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a author also, Hengame Jacobi Farah. She moderated my reading, and I had a Madonna outfit
Oh, wow.
because I also make fashion.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was cool because not too much people because of this
Social distancing.
social distancing, but it was nice.
It was good?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And the book is out now?
No, the book is.
The book has been out.
Yeah, it's out now, but it came in April, in the
Right.
start of Corona.
The corona, great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but I don't want it to stop the publishing, and
All
it's
right.
cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you can see Dr. Bitch Ray. You have to be careful how you say that. It's like that phrase in English where you say, I'm giving up
Yeah.
drinking for a month. Or you can say, I'm giving up drinking for a month. So it's different.
Yeah. The intonation is
It's the
different.
intonation, as you
Yeah.
know, as a linguist. So Dr.
yeah.
Bitch Ray will be on, is it 8:10 tonight on the Reeperbahn Festival streaming site. Great, you'll be reading from Madonna, the book. And listen, thank you for everything you do.
Thank you
I was actually
for
quite-
being Ray Cox.
Well, I was quite scared when I thought, Dr. Bitch Ray is coming. No, I can't do her. She's too tough. You've been really
and
lovely.
then your manager say, no, she has a doctor, she can talk to you. and
Yes. Oh, my God.
She's rational.
Now, doctor, can I talk to you about this little rash that I have? That's what we
Yeah.
always
Classic.
classic in the old days.
Classic,
Listen, it's been a real pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, me too.
And
Thank
good
you
luck
very
with
much.
good luck with the future, and keep, doing what you're doing.
Keep on
We need you.
flowing.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'll just put my notes under there. Something we have to use a bit of TV magic to get to our next guest. I'm very proud that I've been able to invite these people because they're very, very busy. And they're also nominated for an Anchor Award. They're from Germany. It's a fantastic electronic duo. So we're going to use some TV trickery with one of these things, which we have to constantly wear all of the time. Bro, are you all right? Let's go and meet Etna. Ah, the magic of old school TV. Now, you know, Flo is a rubbish cameraman,
Yes.
but we couldn't afford to get a better one.
That's my first mistake in 4 days.
Ah, the magic of old school TV. Here I am back on the balcony in front of the beautiful Hamburg docks. If you just tuned in, this is Rays Reeperbahn Revue Home Edition. Now, you know that I love my job all of the time, even more so now as we are penned in and locked down and we can't go to see gigs. But I can luckily bring you some music here at the Reeperbahn Festival because we're still here with some live music, and I'm very proud to be able to present the next band. Not only are they a nominee for the Anchor Award later today, I think they might win it myself, but also they are phenomenal, fantastic, genius. It's a whole new world of German pop music. Will you please welcome Demian and Ines Etna.
You are awesome. And you got all you need, fabulous blossom. Grown out of a golden sea, no sorrows about tomorrow. You live in the here and now. Pins in the color of the rainbow, so happy you could die. Shut your mouth, are you in it? Are you in it? On and on, you drag me down, on and on and on. Shut your mouth, don't you hear me? Don't you hear me? Shut your mouth. I mean, life ain't fair. You ain't that billionaire. You small, crumble, don't dare to compare. If you can make it there, you won't make it anywhere. Chances are great when you never get there. You ain't tough enough, you'd be better off if you ran and found a bridge to jump off. Shut your mouth, are you in it? Are you in it? On and on, you flatter me. On and on. Shut your mouth, don't you hear me? Don't you hear me? No. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I lay down my head on ground beyond good and evil. Find some peace and I feel kind of free. Unless someone speaks to me. Shut your mouth, are you in it? Are you in it? On and on, you flatter me. On and on. Shut your mouth, don't you hear me? Don't you hear me? On and on, you pester me. On and on. Shut your mouth, don't you hear me? Don't you hear me? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Yes. I told you it'll be something special, something new. Etna, ladies and gentlemen, please come and join me. Inez.
Hey.
Hello, Inez. So safely, socially distanced.
Yes. Hey.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Damien.
Hey, what's up?
Lovely to meet you. And you've got as much colour in your shirt as is in the sky. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having us.
It's my pleasure. Now, for people who don't know you yet, you've this debut album, which is called the Made by Desire, 2020. I listened to an awful lot of music, and it blew my head off when I heard this debut album. Wow. You two met a few years ago at the Dresden University of Music. Is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
So, what do you learn in the University of Music?
Well, you learn Handwerkzeug. How is it called? You learn how to
Craft.
Yeah, you learn the craft of the things.
Okay.
And that's cool, but it's also important, I think, to lose that again. And so that was what we're doing.
So we've lost it.
So we've lost it, and I think, yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Now we can see that Damien, you're a trained jazz drummer, aren't you, I think, originally?
Yes, originally.
And you've been drumming since your grandfather and your great-grandfather was a drummer?
How do you know that?
I do research.
Yes.
Unlike the YouTube people of today.
Yes.
I do research. So you were into drumming very, very early on.
Yeah, well, it started with 7 years old. My grandpa wouldn't let me earlier, and great-grandpa, that's right. And they built their drum set from like old fish boxes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, war times.
So you're doing something new here, because Inez is like, you've got this amazingly powerful voice, and you're a piano aficionado, and then Damien apparently likes to come in and fuck it all up, really.
Right.
Pretty much what happens.
Yeah, it's it's all I can do. I get in and put a little dirt in it, maybe, sometimes.
Yeah, Damien is taking his instruments also sometimes from the Schrottplatz. I don't know the English word for it.
From the junkyard.
Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
And then he puts it on his drums, and then he bams it off, and then it sounds like very unique. And that's what I really like about his drum playing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Haven't you told him that before?
No, we don't give that compliments that often, actually. Because we accept, we are like, I don't know, maybe we take it for granted.
Yeah, unconditional love.
Lovely, lovely. What vision did you have? Because there's obviously a very unique sound to your music. There's a unique way that you shoot your videos. What was the vision when you set out to make Etna?
I don't know if there's we have that vision in mind, but to describe it, I have no idea. We just do, and if we feel good doing it, then it's cool. And the further we go, the more we do, the more we know what we don't want. And so that's actually the way, I think.
So it's an organic process.
Yes.
What music should be, really.
Yeah.
Now, you work closely with, Moses Schneider,
Yeah.
the Tokotronic and the
Right.
Beatsteaks producer. And what I read was that because you have a very complex amount of loops and beats and piano music and voice, but you record it, he makes you record it pretty much live.
Yeah.
Right.
In the studio?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty much the same situation as here. I mean, a couple of more microphones, but that's pretty much it. So he spends with us some time ahead of time and he listens to the songs and he's like, well, you know, maybe we start recording this one and this one maybe later, something like this. But it's all recorded live and then sometimes you add another voice.
I mean, for every song we have one overdub to make it more. I mean, when we play live, you see us playing live, but when you just listen to us, it's cool. You don't see us, and so it's important to have some kind of spark. And then we do this with the overdub. We don't have that in live then, but then you can see us, and then maybe you have the spark there. And Moses, to work with him is great because we can really record our music live in the moment, and I think that's the way music should be.
Rather than spending days and days and days doing another overdub and another take.
No, but we can. We do a lot of takes.
Oh, you do a lot of takes?
But not every time. I mean, with the song "Ruining My Brain," it's like the one first take wonder. We didn't do anything,
Amazing.
and that was it. But sometimes we take like 10 takes. We did the thing with the one-shot videos where we also recorded our songs at the same time, and then we did it like 11 times. And then there was this, wie heißt das, the compromise between the what you see between the video and the recording, and so that was tough, but yeah.
But how is that? Isn't that terrifying when you're live, that you're not relying, oh, just press a button and the whole backing stuff will come on? Not frightening?
No, I don't think so, because then you have, I mean, if you have like all projects running and the whole CD running in the background and you push a button and it doesn't come, then you're lost. But in our way, you can just go to the instrument and play something else. I mean, and I just use the
You can
drums.
improvise, and if you don't have anything, you cannot improvise.
Yeah, so that is not so frightening. I think it gives you security.
Oh, nice. Now, you played yesterday, I think, the stream. The stream is still online, by the way. You can check it out on the Reeperbahn Festival library of streams, your performance. Is that the first time you performed during the Corona times?
No.
We've done
A lot of streaming things.
concerts.
But in front of a public?
There was
last
one
week,
outside.
for
Headphone
headphone,
concert.
yes.
In Cologne, but very distant. It looked like a parking lot with a lot of couples.
How does that feel as artists?
Strange.
Weird.
But as I talk to people in the other ends, for them it's also strange. So then I feel like good. Okay, you're right. It's fair play. So I mean, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird. We're just hoping it's going to get better next year.
Yeah,
We
we
can do
hope so
proper gigs.
too.
Right, so what's next for you then, after the Reeperbahn?
Actually, we had to cancel a video dreh.
But we're gonna
Video shoot?
yeah, video
Video
shoot.
shoot, right.
But we're recording a new music right
Yeah.
now.
Are
New
you?
Album,
Yeah.
A new album already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have got almost half of it done already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're going to write or to finish the next songs.
So we released the first song 2 days ago before the album is done. So which is a new thing for us as well.
Yeah, just dropping singles. That makes fun.
Dropping it out?
Yeah.
So you've used this lockdown and all this crazy stay-at-home stuff to be creative?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
And for gardening.
Yeah.
Gardening is so wonderfully therapeutic, isn't it?
Isn't
It
it?
is.
Yeah,
Demon?
totally.
Yeah.
See, we can talk about gardening. At my age, I can talk about gardening. Demon, I'm surprised at you.
I might be the same age.
Mentally, perhaps. Well, look, it's a great pleasure, and I really do wish you the best of luck tonight. I mean,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
it's funny because I've been watching the nominees every single year, and this year we have many less bands to judge, but I think the lineup is even stronger than it's ever been.
Yeah, and there are so many women. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that too, of course.
That's cool.
Of course. And I think you're going to win it. myself, but
That's
We're
a big
already the
compliment.
winners.
Thank you very
you're
much.
already winners.
Since we're nominees.
Great. All right.
Olympia.
And all these people, and also you had to check our music, and that's the great thing about the whole thing.
That's the
I think.
fantastic thing about the Reeperbahn Festival. It introduces you to new music all
Yes.
of the time. Great.
Yeah.
It's really lovely to have you here.
Thank you very much for having
Thank you
us.
for coming. And the next song, Come to Me.
Right.
If you haven't done it yet, look at the video. Throw back to me, Chris.
Do
Look at
that.
the video. Because Damien is on every single form of transport that you can possibly imagine, trying to get to Inez. And I won't spoil it for you, but it's a great video. And meanwhile, here's the song. This is Etna, promising, brilliant new band from Germany, from Dresden. Enjoy, Come to Me.
Come to me when the sun goes down. I don't wanna be alone. And leave before I can change my mind. I don't wanna make you mine. Come to me when the sun goes down. I don't wanna be alone. And leave before I can change my mind. I don't wanna make you mine. Thrill me until the night is gone slowly. Our time is just begun in love, love, love. Come to me, me. Ha! 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 Come to me, come to me when the sun goes down. I don't wanna be alone. Leave before I can change my mind. I don't wanna make you
The powerful energy and incredible talent of Etna. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much for having us.
Brilliant, absolutely amazing. I love my job so much. Hope you enjoyed that, and you can check out, as I said, the live stream of their concert from yesterday on the Reeperbahn Festival website, the streaming part. Now, my next guest and final guest of the day was a legend, basically. He's been around for as long as I have, and he's back with a band, not quite as you may know them. His name is Frank. The name of the band, Die Sterne. Die Sterne are back with a new album in 2020, and he's not here. So I'll put me designer mask on, and I'll go and find him, all right? Socially distance, finding Frank. Frank? Ah, Frank.
Oh, Ray. Hi.
It's not a holiday, you know.
I'm sorry,
We're
isn't
here
it?
to work.
Yes, if you call it work.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Would you mind doing us a little song?
Yeah, I'd like to play a song for you.
Lovely.
Of course I do.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah. It's been a while, isn't it?
It's been a long while.
Yeah.
You almost don't fit in the room, Frank. Look. Problem with us talking.
I'm quite used to it.
Yeah, used to it.
They build other rooms in the future, and then I'll fit in.
Out here, I've got a lovely little balcony for you in the sunshine.
Thank you very much.
And the guitar, and a microphone.
Lovely.
And what are you going to do for us? What's the first song?
Yes, it's quite a complicated title in German. Wir kämen wieder vor. We probably appear again in English.
I get it.
If I translate that, wir kämen.
get it.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, it's about this or against this anti-diversity movement that you have all over the world.
Yes.
And I wrote the song about a year ago, I think, so before Corona. All my work is before Corona.
All of it?
All of it, yeah. I
Frank.
haven't written a song since. But I made lots of experiences, so yeah, everybody can expect some post-Corona work next year. Like, yeah, I'm a little bit afraid of it actually, that everybody comes around with Corona songs now. And
This is true. All of the lockdown songs that are going to come out
yeah.
now. Well, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Here in quarantine. Oh, yeah, okay.
We'll talk about that in
This
a
is
minute.
what-
Frank Spilker, you know the man from Die Sterne, of course, and he's back. And here he is with his guitar on Rays Reeperbahn Revue, Home Edition. Enjoy.
Auch wenn wir jetzt sagen könnten, es wäre egal, wo man geboren wäre oder als was. Mann, Frau, Mann, will oder kann. Und wen man so mag, geht keinen was an. Dann würden wir wieder Lieder singen, vielleicht auch mal feiern gehen, zurück an die Arbeit oder naja, wenigstens aus dem Haus. Wir kämen wieder vor, wir kämen wieder vor, wir wären am Start, wir kämen wieder vor. Ich nenne das Niveau Zivilisation. Unterhalb gibt's uns nicht, das ist eine Drohung. Ihr wollt ein Wir, hier gibt's kein Uns. Integriert euch doch selbst, passt euch doch an. Dann würden wir wieder Lieder singen, vielleicht auch mal feiern gehen, zurück an die Arbeit oder wenigstens aus dem Haus. Wir kämen wieder vor, wir kämen wieder vor, wir wären am Start, wir kämen wieder vor. Und wir würden Lieder singen, vielleicht auch mal feiern gehen, zurück an die Arbeit oder naja, wenigstens aus dem Haus. Wir kämen wieder vor, wir kämen wieder vor, wir wären am Start, wir kämen wieder vor. Aber ich sehe euch tanzen, ihr ganz allein mit den Verbrechern. Wenn wir jetzt sagen könnten, es wäre egal, wo man geboren wäre oder als was.
Frank Spilker, Die Sterne, of course, back in 2020 during these times of crisis. Thank you very much, Frank. Do you want to come over and have a socially distanced chat?
What distance is social?
I think Flo, the cameraman, he always tells us, I think you can come a bit closer.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
We're all right like that.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to Rays Reeperbahn Revue Home Edition, and welcome back.
Yeah.
Now, obviously this is very big news for everyone in Germany. I've got to understand it because it's the first time I'm hearing about it. Well, you've been around a long time as a band. I think 11 or 12 studio albums, something like that.
I think we just released the 12th.
The 12th. Yeah. And now you're back with a brand new album in 2020.
Yeah.
Still called Die Sterne.
Yeah, right.
And you're and you should be probably called Der Sterne, shouldn't you?
Because of what?
Because you're only one, aren't you the original founding member left?
It's something in between. Actually, it's right. I'm the only original member left, but we got some members that left before, and it's kind of a newfound band. We made a little star at our logo, Die Sterne, with a little star to indicate that there's something new. And actually, yeah, it's been a long discussion if that's what is going to happen, what is going to be released a year before it was released, could still be called Die Sterne. But then we had this discussion, everybody said, yes, go on, that's it. Just because the band members are changing doesn't mean the idea is that. So, and as far as I can say now, and from what we did, and how fans love the records, and the part of the tour that we actually did worked out, everything is, everybody's happy with it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
How difficult was it for you to replicate, because this is not nostalgia, this is sort of a new beginning for you.
Absolutely, yeah.
How did you replicate the sound of the band without having the band members who made that sound?
That was actually, I had a lot of help, because I asked the guys of Von Spar, that's a band from Cologne, Philipp Jansen especially, who's a big Die Sterne fan, and he really knew everything about the sound, I think, and knew better than me how to replicate that in the studio. And I had all these songs because we had this era of doing nothing and just not getting forward with the band, and then before the breakup, or kind of breakup. And then I collected all these songs. I had tons of materials that we could pick from, and we made this album out of it.
That's cool. Did you at any point think about, because you did some solo stuff back in 2007, I think. What was the decision not to go out as Frank again and go out as Die Sterne? What was that decision?
Well, I could do that, but actually in 2008, when I did the solo album, and there was something, the idea behind is to also do another concept. And it was more like a folkish concept instead of doing like groove-powered, indie punk based songs, or whatever you would call the concept of Die Sterne. So I tried to do something different, and what I now do with these other guys is actually the Die Sterne concept with other guys. So there is a difference, and it should have a different branding. That's what I think.
Yeah, great. Now you've never been afraid of protest songs.
Never.
Never. It's something that's disappeared, I think, unfortunately. We've got some new protest songs on the new album. What would be your take on what we're living through at the moment, the COVID crisis?
There's a lot to learn. I mean, like trivial things that you don't put your mask in your pocket together with the keys and stuff. But also, I think what I had this idea like 15 years ago when people asked me about the new digital world, what the best thing would be to do facing the problems of the new digital age. And I said the best thing to do would probably to cease producing for a year, to let people know how much they are actually dependent on culture, and realize that all the culture that is for free would be really missing if it disappears. And that's actually what happens now with COVID. So probably there might also some good things come out of that. We don't
Hopefully
know.
It's a new beginning in a way.
It might be a way, or in a new beginning, in the sense that people might think differently about the culture.
Now, there was a big march in Berlin, was it 12:05 or something? There was a big march in Berlin from the artists saying the government are not doing enough. What do you think about marching, and do you think the government should be doing much more?
I don't know, there's actually a big, people have different opinions of how things should be saved, what should be saved and what not, what should be renewed. That's hard to say, and you should really argue about it, not fight about it, but it has to be a discussion, of course. And sometimes it's not really clear, I think, which steps would be the best. My impression is that there is a lot of support by the government in this situation, and also you realize as an artist, but also people from politics and government, where the gaps are. People are not supported, musicians are not supported, because everybody expects the money to be coming in from from outside, and it doesn't in this case. And people don't have insurance and stuff, and that has to be changed.
Yeah. Well, luckily here in Hamburg, because he's a big supporter, is it Carsten Broder, the Minister of Culture? He supports a lot the Reeperbahn Festival. So finally there's a politician who understands art and music.
Yeah, the most important thing, I think, is even if you disagree with him or any other politician, that he's actually the first senator we have in Hamburg that really understands pop music and underground pop music as a form of art, you know, because the old understanding was, or the still something you meet every day is this idea that there's something like high culture and pop music is all about commercial stuff. And to make this distinction more clearly, that is something you need. You need some education or some pop music knowledge, and that's what Carsten Broster definitely has.
Brings to life. Okay, you're going to do one final song for us.
Yes.
What's that going to be about?
This one is about the refusal of self-optimization, maybe, or waking up in the middle of the day and not regretting it. It's called...
We all need a bit of that. We all need a bit of that.
Yeah.
It's lovely to have you back, Frank.
Thank you for having me.
It's so lovely to see you. Please go and play another song from Frank Spielker. And of course, you can see all of this on the Reeperbahn Festival streaming site. If you're not catching it now live, we'll see you later. And it's at 9:30 tonight. You can see Frank performing properly. This, of course, is a mini stripped-down acoustic version, accompanied at times by a wasp, exclusively.
Altvergangener Tag, wie geht es dir? Sorry, ich hab gepennt, bis eben grad. Das war anders abgesprochen, gestern noch. Hat wohl nicht geklappt. Ich hatte zu viel Spaß mit deiner Schwester. Halb vergangener Tag der ganzen Nacht. Halb vergangener Tag, was haben wir wieder angestellt? Halb vergangener Tag, was haben wir da wieder gemacht? Halb vergangener Tag, stell dich nicht so an, als ob wer weiß, was davon abhängt, ob man die Sonne sehen kann. Halb vergangener Tag, du machst mich traurig. Du versuchst zu optimieren, und was kommt dann? Ich weiß, das war anders abgesprochen, gestern Abend noch, aber ich hatte zu viel Spaß. Halb vergangener Tag mit deiner Schwester der ganzen Nacht. Halb vergangener Tag, was haben wir wieder angestellt? Halb vergangener Tag, was haben wir da wieder gemacht? Halb vergangener Tag, was haben wir wieder angestellt? Halb vergangener Tag, was haben wir da wieder gemacht? Halb vergangener Tag, bis morgen dann. Vergangener Tag, gute Nacht.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Die Sterne are back. Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you for coming in.
May I offer you a present?
You may offer me a present. I'd never refuse a gift.
This is a very nice T-shirt to wear.
Du musst gar nichts. Now, I know you must. Gar nichts.
Richtig, nothing.
What does gar nichts mean?
Gar is a very nice and old German word for not at all. You
Okay.
don't have to do anything.
Oh, perfect. You don't have to do anything. Like Matthias said, I've done nothing all today.
And this is the
Oh, that's beautiful.
old-fashioned LP,
This is
especially for you.
This is a vinyl, not a very large CD. In case you're a young person watching, it's a piece of vinyl. Thank you so much, Frank.
Welcome.
That's lovely. All the best for the tour next year.
Thank you.
And may you stay safe and well during these troubled times.
Yeah, hopefully it will happen.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you for the gifts.
All the best to you too.
All the best to you. Die Sterne are back. So now it's just time to say a very quick goodbye. This has been an incredible week for me. Back at the Reeperbahn Festival, enjoying what I enjoy most, listening to live music, being with musicians. And I just want to thank the city of Hamburg for this beautiful location and this beautiful weather. The Reeperbahn Festival for inviting us back and for actually doing the festival during these difficult times. All the crew we've had here have made this a delightful experience for us. Flo, you've made some beautiful pictures. Stunning pictures, and our sound men, as I'm sure you agree, have done a stunning job on the sound, so thank you to them too, and thank you to every single artist who bothered to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning and come and stand on this balcony and do this little show with us. Most of all, as always, thank you for watching. Hopefully, if everything goes back to normal, next year we'll be back in the Schmidt Theatre where we can do Rays Reeperbahn Revue Crazy Edition. Until then, stay safe, thanks for your time, and love you. Bye, cheers.